Hi, this is Mai Vu Coach. I am at a stop in Chicago on my in between of my 30 days on an Amtrak train for 10 hops. So we make 10 hops on and off for 30 days in for $300, which was a really great deal. The only thing is you have to sleep on the train. And the trouble with sleeping on the train is your body gets really beat up and tired. So in between stops, we get a nice hotel or we visit friends. And this time we are staying at the Marriott, the W in Chicago. And the first thing I look for is, do they have a bathtub? I gotta get in there. Anyway, so I wanted to share something last night about that happened to us, and it's so timely. And it's about how not to take care of your spouse or your partner. And this is the reason why this is so important is we do this out of the goodness of our hearts. We want to take care of each other. It's the nature of our being. However, when we take care of each other too much or unnecessary or unasked for, we end up creating conflict. And then both sides feeling gets really hurt and no one feel appreciated or wanted. So this is what happened. Last night, we got into Chicago really late. We were hungry and we had a show to catch. So we rushed to get some food to eat and we went into this food court that most of the food court was closed except for a couple that was open. We chose the Filipino food. Both of us were very excited to find this. And Keith being a white man, a white older man, there's a reason why I specified this, chose it. He said, "Oh, Filipino's food, yay, and I want adobo chicken." All on his own. I did not influence him, I promise. So he got adobo chicken and I got a vegetarian rice over rice dish. He sat down with his chicken and there was big clump full of chickens. However, when he started biting into it, it's the kind of cut that Asians do that Americans don't like. I don't know if you get what I mean. So what happened is Asian cut the chicken, including the bones with it, and when we eat, we like to chew around the bones and to get to the meat. American, especially white men, in my observation, forgive me if I'm being racist or separating out, but there is something different about cultures, okay? So Keith, and my ex, and a lot of other white men that I have watched eat Asian food with me, they don't like it when Asian cuts meat like that. They like a chunk of breast, just chunk of meat chewing, a big drumstick, a big thigh, and the backbones and all that stuff. Just removed it. We don't want to deal with that. Well, this was all mixing. So I'm watching Keith eat his thing, and I'm chewing, and I hear this. He's spitting out the bones in a most ungracious way. And and I can tell he was annoyed with the way the chicken, he was disappointed with the chicken. And of course, I'm like going through this several tape in my head. Well, what did you think? It's an Asian place, so of course they're going to cut it that way. Well, you should learn how to eat around the bones. Well, my brain was going nonstop judging, but really I was uncomfortable with his struggle over his meal. And what I really wanted was for him to have a great meal with me and enjoy it. And we both go, delicious, great experience in Chicago. I didn't want him to go, oh, this is stupid chicken and I hate Chicago, right? So my brain was just going overtime, trying to fix this problem, trying to fix it for him, and then trying to fix him. All went blurred together so quickly. And I caught myself and I laugh. And so instead of, well, I did a few of them did leak out. I did say something like, would you want to trade food? I can eat yours and you can eat mine. He's like, no, I'm fine. And then I escalated, well, do you want to return that, or can I get you something else? And then I started to judge him. I started, well, and then I stopped myself. I'm like, okay, we're not going there, because all that does is create frustration and makes him feel unseen and picked on unnecessary. And God knows I'm really good at that. So to save my relationship, I stopped myself and I told him, I said, oh, I was about to do it. I was really uncomfortable with what you're doing. And so I started judging you in my head. I'm sorry. And he looked at me and go, well, don't do that. And I said, yeah, absolutely. But can I make a video about this instead? And so that's why we have this video for you. It's so good. And that eliminated all the frustration. I didn't have to feel weird. I didn't have to feel embarrassed that my partner is sitting there spitting out bones ungraciously and there's other people around me. None of that really mattered. But I think in relationship, we get caught up in that a lot. And then we end up making it about all these things that is not really the heart of it. And the heart of it is I was uncomfortable with his discomfort. And I didn't want him to not enjoy his food, as if like I had something, I was responsible for that somehow. For some reason, especially with women, but I think men do this too. We take it on as if like it's our job to make each other happy and to solve. I mean, helping is one thing, being generous and kind is another thing, but fixing it for them always end up putting one side in a nagging box, I'm nagging at you, and the other side in a resistant box, which is I resist what you have to say, I resist your help, I resist you. And then both sides take it very personally and everybody's feeling gets hurt. So in the spirit of saving your marriage and your relationships, any relationship really, try not to do that. Try to notice what really is going on for you. Like, are you uncomfortable with what they're facing? And if you are, then just say that. I'm uncomfortable with what you're facing or having to deal with. And I want to help you and I want to fix you, and I end up judging you. I'm sorry. Ahead of time, before I even do it. So that way, they can understand what's going on for you, and then both of you can back off and not escalate the war. There's not a war, right? And then suddenly it becomes a war, it becomes a fight. So eliminate fighting by noticing what's going on for yourself and sharing your feelings with the other person, and together you guys can work toward what's the best thing to do in this moment. All right, this is Mai Vu Coach. I've been divorced before. I know what it takes to survive from a divorce. I've dated again. I raised a daughter single-handedly. What else? Blah, blah, blah. So I know what it's like to have a good relationship and then unknowingly destroy it. I also know what it's like to try to find a new relationship and try to save and keeping it hot, keeping the relationship hot, fun, so that you are great companions to life together. If this is helpful to you, please like, comment, share with me what you get caught into with your partner. And let's see. Oh, and if you love what I do and like to support me, buy me a cup of coffee. That's an easy way. So my link is in the description. I so appreciate your love and your support of me Please share my video and help me continue to keep doing my work, saving marriages and relationships around the world. Bye.